Morning. I'm out in the Manor Marine boat place. Just show you now. Yes, so it is down by the lock. A wee bit windy today, so yeah. Look at that, lovely. Keep off the greens. So you have the Manor Hotel behind us, and you've got the golf course and the Manor Marine Boat Company. In front of us where you hire your boats and Shelley's. Always busy at this time of year, and then the caravan park as well, which I'm in today. But a lovely view over here. Beautiful place. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely. Nice boats for sale. Boats for sale. We shop with everything in it for boats. Lovely. You name it. It's the captain's hat. On one side as you come down and you've got the boats, and on the other side you've got the caravans, the Shelley's as they call them. We're going behind the toilets. This is this way. Some of the caravans are beautiful here. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Nice part of the world. Nice wee park along here. Lovely place to do carpets. Look at that. Beautiful wee place on a caravan. Yep. Getting rid of some of these stains on the ground. Lovely, look at that. Beautiful. Nice and fresh. Some big boats there, huh? And the big hangar to clean them and get them ready and working the engines and stuff. It's at Manor House Marine and Cottages Limited. Great place to work. There's the Innisclare boat, is it? Can't really see. The Lady of the Lake boat, yeah. Must be in getting a service or something. Or maybe that's where you go to get it. Don't know. But yeah, great place. I love it out here, nice and quiet. The back of the Manor Hotel, as you can see now, lovely, and the view, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, the Manor House is lovely, so it is. It's not what it used to be years ago. It's more upmarket now, and it does a lot of weddings, stuff like that. But yeah, I love the big lands at the front. Yeah, must be a wedding here today by the looks of things. Yeah. Lovely. They've designed all this car park area lovely now. This was all just brush, so it was, until a few years ago, and now look, it's lovely. They really went to town, brought it up to standard. There's a ferry ring just up here. I must just film it, and I'll tell you a story about it later on. It's really interesting, so it is. I've told Louis the story and he's afraid to even go up near it. Not that anybody goes near it, but yeah, interesting story. I'll tell you it later on, but I'll show you it now when I'm passing it here, and you can have a wee look and you'll understand what I'm talking about. The Killidees Road in from Irvinstown, it would bring you out just before the Manor House. It's about 3 kilometres in, but it's a nice wee road, nice quiet road. There's the farm that the moo, something moo, isn't it? Yeah, you get your bottles of milk, milkshake. You just go in and press the button and put a bottle underneath it and it pours it out for you. Something moo. I think I done it on my TikTok. Yeah, but anyhow, interestingly enough, if you are looking at TikTok, you'll find me on BenFlynn1, and yeah, have a wee look at my stuff on TikTok. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because if you actually, is this set up here? Yeah, if you actually comment on my YouTube, it helps the algorithm, which means it'll help me, it'll help my videos be shown to other people. So comment, if you're going to comment on the YouTube, it would really be much appreciated. And subscription's free. So even if you aren't going to watch the videos, you can press the subscribe. Thank you. See the tree line up there? That there round bit here? From there to there is a round bit of hedges, and nobody goes inside that hedge. It's like a fairy ring, it's called. But none of the farmers will even go in near it. I'll tell you the story soon. Valentine's house there on the distance. It's Matthew. He would have had a drink with me in the Central another time. And this is Irvinstown now, coming into the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. Yeah, it's supposed to be building houses to the right there, but I think the planning has ceased. See it in the field there, it's been dug up now, but it stopped for some real reason. But anyway, that's the road into Irvinstown. Yeah, here, Mom. So that's the wee spot in the forest. And I love sitting on the root, right above the big tree. But it's lovely here. I'm going to tell you about the fairy ring. So the fairy rings are chosen by the Say fairies, and it grows up like a rock the whole way round, and there's white thorns on it the whole way round protecting it. And they say that anybody that goes in to the fairy ring to try to disturb it or break it up end up either getting ill or some family members die or something like that there. But I know of one, they were ploughing around the side of it. This was years ago. They're actually marked in archaeological maps now, so people are a bit funny about entering them, and farmers won't touch them at all. Like, you know, there was one farmer in the south, and they reckoned that whenever the tree had died, that he would die, and he was 86. And his brother died because he had been in the fairy ring and tried to chop it down. So he had a rope tied around it, holding it up to make sure that it wasn't going to fall, because when it fell, he was going to die. But I don't know whatever happened to him or not, but I remember the thing, it was on RTE archives, and there's him holding it with a big bit of rope, you know. But that particular fairy ring that I heard stories about was that a farmer tried to interfere with it, or was inside it and clearing it up or cutting down the trees or something like that, or anyhow. But when he went home, the wife wasn't well and she died that night, so that was fine. And he noticed that he had got blisters in his hand from using the axe to cut the trees down, but it generally got bad and worse, and eventually the hand just dissolved from what he was doing in the fairy ring. But it passed down to his son. The son never went near the fairy ring again, like, you know. But I don't know whether it's true or not about the one out the road that I showed you. But I mean, I know I wouldn't be going into no fairy ring, and I'm sure a lot of yous wouldn't go into it either. This is a great place. I love sitting here. It's just at the bottom of the tree. There's just enough seat to sit on, like, you know. It's just moulded for my ass. But I find it really relaxing here. Some people don't take time to relax. Don't they not, Baba? She's waiting for a stick. You waiting for a stick? Oh yeah? Yes. What are you waiting on? The sticks? Are you? You ready? Where is it? 1, 2, 3. Where to go? Where to go? 1, 2, 3. So I've been wearing this hat lately because the head, some of the hair's falling out, so the air can go through this hat, as you can see. So it's a lot easier. It's not itchy. I usually wear the other caps, but people have all been saying, "Oh, you have a nice cap. All you need now is a big cigar." You know, with a cat, like, you know. But the girl in the post office, funny enough, she didn't realise I had the cancer, and I says, "Oh, I have a bit of cancer," and I'm just sort of keeping my head nice, and she was really shocked. I love the way people say, "I'm really sorry," like, you know, but I say, "No, it's not your fault," like, you know, it's not your fault I have cancer, like. But sure, all you can do is laugh. But anyway, I'll sit and relax for another while, and then I'll head down, get into the van. I've already had her walk around the town. She loves just farting about. This is her time. I suppose she spent the morning in the house. So now she's having a wee gillabong. See, there's a spaniel in her too, like, you know.
These lines are called, they always call them fairy roads. There's a fairy tree in the middle. A lot of people comes here to give gifts and thank yous to the fairies. The fairies has appeared here on a lot of occasions as well. The fairy fort is a place where the fairies really live. This is where they live and congregate. I have seen the fairies here on a lot of occasions here, playing music, having a drink and dancing. They look like the image of yourself. Whatever height you are, they will be that height.